At the Methodist home, or not the Methodist home, the Masonic home like I did. It was
Okay, good evening, everyone. It is 5 p.m. and we got a busy schedule here today, so we'll get started. It's time to call the Board of Public Works and Safety meeting to order on this August 3rd at 5 p.m. 2026. Ms. Jones, roll call, please.
Mayor Barnett.
Present.
Mr. Austin.
Here.
Ms. Joe.
Present.
Mayor, you have the floor.
Thank you. Please stand for the pledge. Okay, thank you. Is there any announcements or public comment that we give 2 minutes on, that anybody wants to say something? Hearing none, we will close that portion and go to the consent agenda.
Move to approve the consent agenda for the meeting minutes of the Board of Works on 7/20/2026, and also the approval of claims.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor by saying aye.
Aye.
Ken, did you say that?
Sorry?
I didn't hear you
You
say
said
aye. Okay, sorry about that. Trying to prolong this a little bit. There isn't any old business. We'll go right into the new business. Approval of quotes for the cemetery headstone project, Phase 7, Director of Parks and Recreation Chip Warner. And before Chip, you present there, I just want to, first off, for council's not here, we'll have a council meeting later. We've already did 612 headstones. And we've actually invested $258,000 in those headstones. So just wanted to put that out there, and everybody knows that we're still moving forward to try to get this fixed. And Chip, it looks like we have a proposal and we have money that's been approved by the council for 150 more this year, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming out to listen to this. Appreciate it. Thank you. The mayor is correct that this is another round. It's 150. I think it's also 10 or 15 adjustments, not necessarily replacements. They just need to adjust about 10 or 15. I can't remember what the number is. $60,000 that has been approved by the council in the budget. We did solicit 3 quotes, as we always do. Still got denied by 2 of the other people. And A&H Contracting was the lowest, most responsive bidder, and they have done all the previous phases so far, and they do a great job, so,
Good.
yeah.
And Chip, I think you and I were talking, we may have 4 more sections that we hope in the next year or 2 that we
Yep.
can get fixed and then, or get restored. And then after that, the ones that would come 1 off or 2 off, or how many a year, we think our own people can probably fix after that.
That is correct. Mayor's right. We did have a discussion about, we do have a couple more phases, probably, hopefully in the next year or 2, that will do the majority of what's left. And then our staff has been watching them do a lot of this stuff. So we may actually do some internal stuff, not necessarily 150 at a time, but we may tackle 20 at a time, or those kind of things. They've learned how to do it. We have most of the equipment now that we need to do it. So once we get, like the mayor said, in pretty good shape, then our guys can actually go out and do the majority of that after that. So I do appreciate everybody's support to get where we are, because if you're out there, you do see the difference. You just got to know where to look. So
I know some of these are Civil War era graves.
Yes, that's
they've been
correct.
that long. How long do we expect these repairs? Another 100 years or so?
yeah, hopefully, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Because a lot of it's foundational, right?
yep.
Yeah.
Kind of off the subject while we're talking about the cemetery, if most people know this, but we've had, I don't know if I've talked to Lynn about the second one. We've had 2 accidents out there lately. One is, it was off of South Street. The most recent one was about maybe in the last 10 days or so. Somebody came off 31 and hit about 6 headstones, I believe, this time.
I remember that one, yeah.
Yeah, the first one, we've already dealt with the insurance company, and that's in the process of all being fixed already. But just within the last 10 days, it actually happened again off a different location. So we'll go through that same process that I worked with Lynn before to get those headstones fixed as well.
Can't make this stuff up.
You can't.
No.
Yep.
0 in 20 years I've been here, and then we had 2 within 30 days.
Yep. Yep.
Chip, do you have any idea why these other companies aren't quoting?
It's not big enough.
Yeah, It is mainly that, because one of them is a fairly big monument company that we deal with a lot out there, and they just don't have most of it is they don't have the manpower to come out and do it.
Oh, they're not big enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, to bring on people to do just this job, it's not a big
Yeah.
enough cost for them. I mean,
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, big enough
Yeah.
profit for them to
I
bring
agree.
on people to do it. They like to sell the monuments, but not to repair them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve a contract for A&H Contracting LLC for an amount of $60,000 as the lowest, most responsive and responsible bidder.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, now what do we do? Okay, there
I
is
said,
a-
I ate up 5 minutes on that, so that's as good as I could do.
I would, in mayor's defense, not that he needs defending, but he has asked me, is there any way we can just move council meetings to immediately follow the Board of Works meetings? And unfortunately, we cannot, because it would not allow us to publish a time that is required under our public meeting notice requirements. So that's why we can be late, but we can't be early, so.
And we do not have any other business, so we'll just go right into the department reports. And Sally, take your time.
I will, thank you. The construction in the plant is going well, and the construction out for the West Side Interceptor is slow. They're fighting water. But on that, I wanted everybody to know that we measure the rain every day at the wastewater treatment plant. I don't know if you know that. We only measured 1.79 inches over the weekend. We measure from 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. So at 7 a.m. Saturday and 7 a.m. Sunday, our total was only 1.79 inches. We did not get the rain here around Franklin that they got other places, so it didn't really slow us down at the plant any, but just FYI, it didn't affect the flow that much, and anyway, just a little tidbit. But everybody else got it. We didn't get it, so that's all I have.
Well, that's a good report. Thank you. Joanna?
Nothing additional.
Brett?
Sorry to disappoint, but nothing additional.
How'd the fair go?
It was great.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's over. Yeah.
So with that being said, thanks for bringing that up. I got a call from Brian Young, who's part of the board, and he wanted to thank the sewer department
Yes.
for helping out whenever they had some issues out there. So
Yes.
pass that along.
Yep. I have talked to Ray, so I apologize.
Yeah.
Publicly,
No.
yes, they were very helpful, Sally and Ray and the whole team, so there are always ongoing facility issues when you don't use something frequently, and then all of a sudden, everyone decides to use it for a week. So the DPW was very helpful to the fair, and that's always been appreciated, so,
Good deal.
yep. Thank you.
I actually do have something else. Last week, while you were gone, we had a sewer collapse by the dog park. It's hard to say normally, isn't it, dog? So we fixed that, and we feel that that will help us out a lot on I&I. It was a pretty big section there, and Chip's guys found it. They were mowing, and they said it's been ongoing, and that's how we find stuff a lot of times, is people just are like, I don't think this is right, and they said it's been getting wetter and wetter, so we fixed it. But thank you, Chip's guys, so
Krista?
that's it.
I had a call this afternoon with our consultants for the downtown parking study. So we're going back and forth on some things with the survey that will be released, but I'm looking for that to be ready to go out to the public probably Friday, August 21st. We'll be scheduling some focus groups for August 19th, so be on the lookout kind of for those in this room for that. And then they're going to be at either the Fall Vintage Fest or some type of festival again at the end of this fall for public input as well. So that survey will be out for probably through the end of September, early October, so everyone will have a chance to fill that out. So that's going along well, and they were supposed to be here last Saturday, but with the rain and the weather and the market getting canceled, that kind of stuff, they're gonna come back on August 15th. I had also talked to a couple business owners, and they said that these Saturdays, like leading up to school starting, were typically fairly dead just because people are going on vacation, getting stuff, anyway. So we rearranged that based on some business feedback. And then our last owner-occupied repair grant recipient, we had 11,500, and her bid came in just a little over 14,000. So I'm in the process of drafting an email to the FDC to see if they'll cover that difference so that we can do and finish that project without the homeowner having to cover any of that cost. And then that grant will be complete and will have helped 23 homeowners.
Good.
Thank you. Rick?
Nothing tonight, sir. Thank you.
Sherry?
Just working on August billing, and there are some bricks that have been delivered to the new location. So,
Chief?
I don't have anything tonight, Mr. Mayor.
Chief?
Just real quick, the update, since the council typically approves, spend a lot of money on these new tasers that we just bought. We are doing some, we finally got all that equipment and started issuing that out this past week, and they're doing training over the next couple of weeks on this new taser. It's supposed to be a little safer but more effective. So we're working on that right now. One thing I did want to bring up, since this is a recorded meeting, is we're starting to have issues again with golf carts with small children. I think there's a misconception about car seats and golf carts and what the requirements are. And I was actually just in Johnson County Golf Carts a few weeks ago, talking with those folks about it, and they say they get the same questions. The one stipulation that people need to understand, and we'll put something out on the city page again and on our page, is that there's no child allowed under 48 pounds on the golf cart. Doesn't matter if you go by a T-Move car seat, which everybody's doing. I've seen them downtown. They're like little cloth car seats that people are putting kids in. First of all, it's not a very smart thing to do. It's dangerous. And we're starting to see more golf carts pushing the limits on where they can and can't go do this construction. They can't get to the Dairy Queen side or whatever, instead of crossing that intersection. They're trying to weave through these cones. And so we're starting to deal with that a little bit more. So I just asked the public, and obviously nobody here from the Journal, but we got to be more careful with that. We're going to have a bad accident. But the kids are the worst.
Fatality down in Columbus.
Right. So you see it around us, and Josh just reminded me golf cart fatality in Columbus. So the more golf carts you get out on the street, especially on our roadways here now, we're just going to need to push that a little bit more. But I wanted to make that public that we will start ticketing him for that, and you ultimately get your cart impounded, and just a lot of bad things can happen when you get in a golf cart crash. So I wanted to bring that up. I was asked to bring that up. So that's all I have.
Thank you, Chief. Appreciate it. Chip?
This coming Friday, August 7th, is Back to School Bash at the amphitheater. We'll be showing a movie that starts about 9 o'clock, Monsters University. There's all kinds of other activities for kids that start from 6 to 8 that day. And then the next Friday, August the 14th, is Ultimate Queen at the amphitheater. I think Freddie Mercury is making a comeback at our amphitheater. So. Other thing I had was this coming Wednesday is a very exciting day in parks because it's the first day of school. Nobody got that joke but me, because you don't live where I live. Quiet in the rec center on Wednesday because all the kids go back to school, which means tomorrow is the last day of Kickapoo, and tomorrow is the last day the pool's open during the week as well. It'll be open on the weekends after that. So that's it.
Okay. Ken?
I don't have anything tonight, Mayor. Thank you.
Tina?
Nothing, thanks.
Dan?
No, sir.
The only thing I have is we're getting closer to introduction to the council next meeting for our 2026 budget, or 27 budget. So looking forward to getting that over with, and We probably won't bring the sewer budget. The city council doesn't pass the sewer budget. They do pass the salary ordinance, but we'll bring the sewer budget to the Board of Works probably after the city council has done their part. So the sewer budget is passed by the Board of Works.
Correct.
So that's where we're at on that. So that took me a total of 60 seconds. So with that, I'll make a motion to, Lynn, you got anything?
Nope, I'm good.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.